Hello, welcome to Purple Sight. So today I wanted to do a whole series of things. I wanted to do a little ritual, a little meditation, a little journaling, and then a little card pull to kind of set everything in motion. I wanted to do this for anyone who's feeling very stuck or lost or burned out or isolated, because I know that's how I'm feeling. So just started my medical leave from my job. I had to take a mental health leave for a myriad of reasons, but I am just at a place where I am feeling very unfulfilled in my life. And I started this channel just to kind of explore all the different aspects of my personality and all the different routes my creativity can manifest. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just kind of exploring myself in the era of being really lost and confused and unfulfilled in life. So if you also feel that way, this video is for you. So I wanted to start by setting the scene, setting the tone, setting the vibe. What good energy, what good vibes can we bring in to really get out of this? Let me set my coffee down. So I just started running around my apartment, gathering all my good things that I love, and the things that I really think can bring us healing energy, spiritual energy, positive energy, guidance right now. So I'm going to create kind of a little altar right now. So first I just have a little candle. Usually I have my creative magic candle that I light, but today I'm going to just light the stress relief candle for our altar, because I was in such a creative zone when I first started my medical leave, and I was like, that decision for myself really launched this kind of creative phase for me where I was like, oh wow, I made a positive decision for myself for once. I can make all of these other good decisions for myself. I can actually do that. Maybe that's something I know how to do, and it just set my mind working, and it really launched my creativity. But I think it was leading to a different kind of burnout. So this is my effort for balance. We can do this without stressing ourselves out. And I'm lighting this with my owl lighter, the Wise Owl. And I set this little altar up over here. Okay. So I got some just other little objects that I grabbed. I got my little scrunchie. It's green, it has some blue on here, and it also has the white flowers, which are just a sign of healing, a sign of peace, a sign of hope. So I wanted to put that up here. I also got my little heart-shaped box, shout out Nirvana, with the butterflies on it. So, this is just one of my favorite things that I own, not only because it came from my grandmother, but it has all my favorite things. It's shaped like a heart. It's a heart-shaped box. And I love Nirvana. And it has butterflies on it. So we can transform inside of our hearts. Let's just leave it at that. Let's put that up there. I have my little mushroom clip. I'm also wearing mushroom earrings. So mushrooms have such good energy. We can discuss that in the comment section about all that the mushrooms can tell us. But let's keep going, because I have some crystals here that I want to add to this. So let's start with the angelite crystal. It's shaped like an angel, just to let guidance in, let the spirits in, let our ancestors in, just let ourselves be guided, let ourselves be spiritual, let ourselves be moved. Put that up there. I also have our beautiful, I'm blanking, rainbow fluorite. It's fluorite. Rainbow, like purple and green fluorite. I think you can just call it rainbow fluorite. Isn't that just like absolutely stunning? So let's put that up there. This is just going to be very healing, transformative energy for us. Next, I have these two flat, really pretty stones. So first we got peach calcite. And that is just a beautiful peach color. Reminds me of our sacral chakra, right? We're going to be healing ourselves emotionally. We got to heal our emotions in order to embrace our lives and move forward. And then this is amazonite. Beautiful. Let's put that up there. And then lastly, we've got our black tourmaline. Really nice. And this is releasing negative energy, releasing trauma that's no longer hurting us so we can move forward. So releasing the things that hurt us. And then finally, I have just this little arrowhead to point us in the right direction. So here's a little altar. Isn't it just so cute? If I don't light anything on fire. All right, got all these things. I'll just put the little owl lighter up there as well. So next, I take a sip of coffee. Got my Leo mug today. Next, let's start to journal. Just some words that really feel like the people we want to embody. So I was thinking about this morning. Let's write out that question. Who is a person or who do I want to embody in the world? You can literally name a person that you admire. Maybe it's like your mom, or maybe it's like a random person you see on TV. Or it can be an idea. So this morning I was thinking just like things that felt so far away from me, that felt so cut off from me, but they're things that I've always wanted to be. So a creative or a creator, an artist, a writer, a deep thinker, a storyteller. This is just someone that's like coming up for me because I love her. I'm writing Maya Angelou. You can literally, anyone who inspires you, any idea, just write it down. Even if you think you're like, I could never be an artist, but you want to, write it down. We're just thinking about it. We're thinking on it because we're not happy right now. We're not feeling good. So we're just thinking of new possibilities. Even if we don't think change is possible right now, we're just contemplating the thought. So write those things down and let's just take a minute to sit with ourselves. Take a deep breath in. Slowly let it all go. Maybe just get into a comfortable seat for a moment. And let's just take a few moments with our eyes shut to think about what we just wrote down. Take another deep breath in. And really embrace those words, those ideas. And release any fear that that's not possible. Maybe sway back and forth. Let yourself flow and move. Let the ideas move with you. Let possibility flow. Now I want you to imagine a very soft purple light glowing behind your eyes, inside your mind, taking up every corner, caressing your brain, healing your darkest thoughts. What can this purple light do for you? Now imagine it shining out of your eyes, shining through to the room you're in now, hitting the walls. It's powerful. It's bright. It's purple. It has a path. It wants you to follow it when you're ready. You are intuitive, creative, and strong. Take another Deep breath in and let it all go. I have some nice sirens returning me to the room that I'm in now. I think that's a sign to come back to the present space. Okay. Let's set this energy in with a card reading. So I have my cards that I used the other day. I want to focus on the tarot cards just to see what messages Spirit might have for all of us who feel a bit lost and confused, but want to find new possibilities for ourselves. So I want to pull a few cards. I'm going to shuffle. First, I'm going to just this nice deep breath. I'm going to let Spirit in to talk to us, guide us. Why do we feel lost and stuck? Why do we feel confused about where we're going in life? What is leading us to feel so blocked? I want to sell out. So what it is. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What an interesting card. It's like the yellow is so striking. Okay. This is the Nine of Pentacles. And I believe this came upright for me, and it was like honestly really hard to tell with the way it fell out. But I'm gonna think it was upright. So let's look into this card. Okay, so there's a lot of imagery here. A lot of imagery. So it's primarily yellow. We got a man wearing primarily yellow, and he has a bird. And birds have been such a present motif in my life right now. I don't know if that resonates with anyone else. And then we have a lot of green leaves and grapes in the background, and then there's like trees at the top. Okay. Want to read about this? A woman with a bird upon her wrist stands amidst a great abundance of grapevines in the garden of a grape house. divinatory meetings, prudence, safety, success, accomplishment, certitude, discernment, reverse, roguery, deception, voided, project, bad faith. So this is telling me that, and this is kind of like what I was getting. Something in our lives led us to follow a path towards safety and success defined by other people in order to be accepted rather than seeking fulfillment within ourselves and in our hearts. And gosh, that rings so true for me. That rings so true for me. So that is what has led us here to feel stuck. Because we thought, I'm speaking for myself, we thought that was going to be good enough. We thought that was going to make us happy. Because I think when you go through hard things in life, you reach a point where you just want to be accepted and you just want people to like you and to love you, and you just want to find stability and safety because you were lacking that. But that's not happiness. That's not joyous, because that lacks risk taking and creativity and intuition and following your soul journey. That's how I'm taking that. Let me know if you have any other interpretations of that card. But I think that is some very accurate guidance. Let's keep going. How do we escape the fear of taking risks? How do we escape the fear of taking risks? How? Oh, another one fell out. They're just falling out everywhere. Okay, it fell out this way, so let's just see. Okay, I think this is. Wow. Look at this card. Look at this card. Look at that rainbow. Okay, I need to interpret this. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups. Wow. I can't believe we got this like rainbow bridge type of deal up here. And we have like a family, which is very interesting. And they have their backs turned. And then there's a green landscape with one red house. And there's a body of water. Hmm. Wow, I opened right to the page. Okay. 10 of Cups. Appearance of cups in a rainbow. It is contemplated in wonder and ecstasy by a man and woman below, evidently husband and wife. His right arm is about her, his left raised upward as she raises her right arm. The two children dancing near them have not observed the prodigy, but are happy after their own manner. There is a home scene beyond. Divinatory meanings: contentment, repose of the entire heart, the perfection of that state. If with several picture cards, a person who is taking charge of the querent's interests. Also, the town, village, or country inhabited by the querent. Reversed, repose of the false heart, indignation, violence. Well, that is interesting. How do we escape fear? We embrace the wonder of the world. It's as simple as that. We embrace all of the, I don't know, the interesting parts of the journey that are going to happen along the way. I mean, I think it's a very simple idea, but it's really hard to put into practice. Like, I think this is kind of resonating with me right now cuz you know, I just started putting these videos together, and I understand that they're not very good or high quality. um cuz I don't really know how to do it yet. But I'm embracing that and I'm having fun and I'm just enjoying the wonder of putting myself out there and trying new things and having fun with it and being content that, yeah, I could spend hours upon hours upon hours looking at the screen and editing into oblivion and killing myself trying to make it better and better. But at some point you just have to let it go and move on to the next one and understand that like it's a journey and like you're just going to have to get better. You're going to have to wait. It's not going to happen overnight. And like that's the fun of it. So when when you're trying new things in life and when cuz that's the scariest part. It's like you know you feel stuck and you're confused and you don't feel happy in your life. But what's the alternative? It's like, because then I'd have to go try a new thing and I'm probably not going to be successful at first. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm just going to find immediate success and happiness and stability there. Because that's the kicker. It's like, I'm going to be unstable for a while. And that's what people like us are afraid of. But at this point, we have to risk that because what we're feeling now is so much worse. And there can be so much joy in this. There can be so much joy in just letting yourself go. Life is short. It's so short. It's so damn short. Like, who cares? Literally, who cares? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. What is spirit guiding us towards? What is on the horizon for us? we feel lost and confused and stuck in our lives. What? I feel like this one wants to come out. Okay. Okay. All right. It's a bit intense. So, like, they keep coming out just like sideways. So I'm just going to take them as like upright. Ah, okay. We got the Five of Swords. And we got some gray clouds here. We got some other like soldier looking guys in the background who are turned away. And then this main fiery haired guy in the forefront. He looks like he's fighting his own battle. That's what I'm getting. And I think we're going to have to fight some battles alone. And we're going to have to let that be okay for a bit. Five of Swords. A disdainful man looks after two retreating and dejected figures. Their two swords lie upon the ground. He carries two others on his left shoulder and a third sword in his right hand. Point to earth. He is the master in possession of the field. Wow. Divinatory meanings: degradation, destruction, reversal, infamy, dishonor, loss. Reversed, it's the same. Burial and obsequies. Obsequies. Sorry, I don't know how to say that. Okay. I think I need some help with this one because I'm feeling a bit negative, but that's okay. It's okay. Not everything is supposed to be easy. This card often represents conflict or tension, not always external, but often internal. The battle between old patterns and new choices. Letting go of the need to win. Realizing some battles aren't worth the energy. Clarity through contrast. Sometimes we learn what we do want by experiencing what we don't. Walking away for peace. Releasing old cycles, relationships, or thought patterns that only drain you. In the context of the question, so the horizon may first bring a confrontation with illusions, old habits, or relationships that no longer serve you. It could feel uncomfortable at first, like a tug of war inside yourself or with others. But the gift of the Five of Swords is discernment. You get to choose peace over struggle, self-trust over external validation, and authenticity over winning. It suggests that before your new path fully opens, there may be a moment of realizing what you're no longer willing to carry forward. That clearing, even if it feels like a loss, is actually what frees the horizon for better alignment. Okay. So, thank you, ChatGPT, for clearing that up. I feel I figured there was going to be a positive and negative energy to that question. But my initial thought was fear when getting that card. I don't know if anyone else felt that. And I think that's natural. It's We're all scared right now. So that's okay. But it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, obviously. But we need to do hard things in order to find ourselves. But imagine how good we're going to feel when we do those hard things. And like, you might think that doing them is only making things harder, but even if doing them gets you nowhere, you know that you did one thing that was true and authentic to yourself, and that led you to like finding a new part of yourself. And that just always feels good. That's never going to be a loss. So like, I want to move forward. I want to these like this. I'm going to get one more tarot card. What is one final piece of advice from spirit, from our ancestors? What message can we take with us moving forward? Why does this one look like it wants to come out? That is so freaking cute. I kind of want to put one more. What is one final piece of advice to take with us moving forward? Ah, okay. No one like, is one of these reversed? Okay. I think this is reversed. They keep coming out in weird ways, and that's my own fault. Okay. This is so adorable. I haven't seen this card. We've got the Four of Cups, and there's a little like happy cloud guy, and the man looks a bit somber, but it looks like there's happiness coming. And then we've got the Magician card, and just look at this energy. I mean, I just love the Magician card. It has white flowers in it. That is just one of my symbols. And red flowers. A lot of leafy green in all of these cards. A lot of trees. Okay, where's my book? Let's go to Four of Cups first. Four of Cups. A young man is seated under a tree and contemplates three cups set on the grass before him. He expresses discontent with his environment. An arm issuing from a cloud offers him another cup. Divinatory meanings: wariness, disgust, aversion, imaginary vexations, as if the wine of this world had caused satiety only. Another cup of wine, as if a fairy gift is now offered him, but he sees no consolation herein. This is also a card of blended pleasure. Reversed: novelty, omen, new instructions, new relations. And then let's read about the Magician. Skill, diplomacy, address, sickness, pain, loss, disaster, self confidence, will, the querent himself if male, reversed, physician, magus, mental illness, disgrace, disquiet. So the Four of Cups It's given us some tough love. Notice opportunities that you're overlooking. He's getting a glass of fairy wine and he's being all like, not taking it. Opportunities are abound. And maybe we're just stuck and we're sad and we're grieving, we're lost. And life freaking sucks sometimes and it's hard. But we can find opportunities when you are engaged with the frequencies of the world. When you're noticing things, when you're noticing the signs, I truly believe that like you will just start to see so much more about what's happening, what's really going on. And that's when your potential comes. That's when opportunities will follow. So he can't even see that fairy coming to him. He can't even see it. The Magician upright is about harnessing willpower and resources to create. Reversed, it can warn of self-doubt or scattered energy. Not realizing you already have the tools you need, manipulation, trickery, or wasted potential, sometimes from others, but often from within, when we convince ourselves we're powerless. The advice here: be mindful of illusions, distractions, or giving your power away. Even if you feel unfulfilled or stuck, you're being nudged not to numb out. We shouldn't just numb out, which is kind of the tendency when we're really depressed and we feel just so isolated and stuck. But we really need to do the opposite. We need to engage with life. We need to see the signs. We need to see where we can find opportunity in the world. And the magician reversed, we are the magician. We have magic inside us. Dolly Parton said it. There ain't no crystal ball. The magic is inside you. We're just ignoring it. We're ignoring it. We're listening to the naysayers and the haters. We're listening to everyone else tell us that we can't do things. But we know we can. We know we have the creativity. We have the intuition. We have the power. So what's blocking you? Why is this reversed? What is blocking you from accessing your magic?